What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be starting a new series called Road to a Healthy Hamstring. So, basically, my hamstring has been hurt for quite some time now, since about the beginning of January. I actually know it started before that. It started probably, I want to say last September, last August-ish. I was doing some RDLs and I happened to pull my hamstring. And so after I pulled my hamstring, I recovered, healed it up. It felt much better. And then in January, I pulled my other hamstring. And so this one was really bad though. Like I pulled it pretty bad playing basketball. I was going up for a layup and my hamstring just gave out, man. It just gave out. And so it took maybe about a month or so for that to recover. I didn't play on it very much, and then fully recovered. But I noticed when I was coming back, my left one from the previous RDL injury, which was healed fully before, the pain came back. So after it was fully healed, the pain came back, which didn't make sense to me. And I thought nothing of it because I had already recovered it. But every time I played basketball, dunked, whatever it may be, at 100%, I've always felt that hamstring pain after, even if it feels money before. So yeah, that's why I'm starting the series. I want to fully heal my hamstring. I don't want to continue to play on this like half-healed hamstring. And yeah, it's just a little irritating. So not being able to perform at 100%, and also with starting YouTube and my dunks pages on TikTok and Instagram, just less content for me to be able to post. So I got to get it fully healthy so I can post better content on here and on my other social media. But yeah, so that's going to be what the series is about. So yeah, see you later. So in the recording here, I worked my way up to about a 50% intensity, 50% jump intensity on the workout. Some of the things I've been neglecting before that I'm trying to focus on now are warming up, doing my ISOs before practice or just hooping or dunk session or whatever it may be, because usually I just do my ISOs sometime throughout the day and I don't do them before the actual activity, which would probably be the most beneficial time to do it. So yeah, focusing on better warm up, doing my ISOs before I do any activity, and then also just not rushing the warm up. When I actually do the warm up, I want to work my way up from 10% intensity to whatever intensity I'm working up to that day, and make sure I'm doing everything thoroughly and with the utmost care. So yeah, that's number one. I want to do better with my warm up, do better with my ISOs. And so I think my hamstring, like, it's good enough to where I can start at 50% intensity, so that's why I chose that. And then every week I'm planning on increasing the intensity by 10%. So this week I started at 50%. Next week I'm going to go up to 60% intensity, and I'm only jumping for around 30 minutes here, so not very long, just because if I don't want to push it too hard, right? Even if I am jumping at that 50% intensity, it might be a just duration thing. It might be that I'm jumping too long on it, too extensive for what I can actually handle. Also, another thing that I'm doing to track my pain and just make sure everything goes smoothly is I'm going to count the number of jumps I take every session. And I actually realized I forgot to do that this session, but starting next week I will be doing that, just to see if there's a correlation once again between number of jumps and how bad my hamstring hurts the next day. And then so basically I have two dunk sessions every week, one on Tuesday and one on Friday. And Tuesday is going to be like my jump day, and then Friday is going to be the day where I just hoop. And Friday in those hoop sessions, I will be playing at 70% intensity. So, just light, hard enough to where I can actually compete, but not hard enough to the point where I'm, going crazy, playing as hard as I can. And then once I get to 100% intensity on my dunk days and I don't feel any pain, then I will start increasing the intensity on my basketball days as well. And eventually, once I feel no pain on either of those days, then I'll switch my Friday session over to a dunk day as well, and then start that off with very low intensity as well and kind of work my way up that way. So, it sucks that I'm starting this during the summertime because this is the prime dunking season, but this is a long-term thing. I can't be thinking of this as a short-term thing anymore. That's why I believe I haven't been able to progress quickly or get past this injury, because I've been looking at this in a short-term lens. I need to, shout out to Dami BTS. He is a great YouTuber. Him, guys like Isaiah Rivera as well. They say fall in love with the process, and that's what I'm trying to do. I fall in love with the end result, and that's why I've just been going out dunking, jumping at 100% when I know my body can't handle it. But if I take the time, take the 3-4 months, whatever it may be, to fully recover and maybe take it slower, I know by the time next summer comes around, I'll be jumping higher than ever. So it's an investment. Obviously, it's gonna be hard though. Like, there's gonna be times where I'm tempted to go hard, but I gotta keep myself accountable. Gotta fall in love with the process. And yeah, that's my little rant.